Welcome back to Chapter 7 Ratio. Today we are going to discuss the heading Changing Relations. See this rectangle, children. Its length is 6 cm and breadth is 4 cm. Then what will be the ratio of length and breadth? Yes, here 2 is the common factor. When we divide it by 2, we get the ratio 3:2. Suppose we increase the length by 2 cm and enlarge the rectangle. Now length is 8 cm and breadth is 4 cm. Then what will be the ratio of length and breadth? Yes, here 4 is the common factor. When we simplify, we will get the ratio 2:1. Now we are going to learn the relation between these changing ratios. Let us see a question. The length and breadth of a rectangle are in the ratio 3:2. It is enlarged by increasing the length by 2 cm and now length and breadth are in the ratio 2:1. What are the length and breadth of the original rectangle? In this question, original length and breadth are not given in the question. Okay? Only the ratios have given. Since the length and breadth of the original rectangle are in the ratio 3:2, we take the actual length and breadth as 3x and 2x. Then it is enlarged by increasing the length by 2 centimeters. Then the new length become 3x plus 2 and breadth remains same, that is 2x. Then the ratio is 2:1, that is given in the question. How do we compute x using this fact? Yes, first let us write it in the form of fraction. That is length of the enlarged rectangle divided by breadth of the enlarged rectangle equal to 2 by 1. Or we can say 3x plus 2 by 2x equal to 2 divided by 1. Or we can write in the form of ratio. That is 3x plus 2 is to 2x equal to 2:1. How can we simplify it? In our first class, we saw a relationship between two lines AP and BP. What was that? We know the ratio between AP and BP is 3:2. And we saw the relation as 2 times AP and 3 times BP are equal. That is 2 times green line and 3 times blue line are equal, which means 2 times the long line equal to 3 times the smaller line. Or we can say 2 times the larger quantity and 3 times the smaller quantity are equal. When we write it in the form of fraction, we can write it as AP divided by BP equal to 3 divided by 2. When we cross multiplied it, we get 2 times AP equal to 3 times BP. That is 2AP equal to 3BP. Or we can write it in the form of ratio also. That is AP is to BP equal to 3:2. Then what we can do? Then multiply 2 end times, that is 2 into AP, and then multiply the two middle terms, that is 3 into BP. We get 2AP equal to 3BP. Such a way we can do these quantities. Here two quantities are in the ratio 2:1. So let us cross multiply it. We get 1 into 3x plus 2 equal to 2 into 2x. Here also we can say 1 times the larger quantity equal to 2 times the smaller quantity. Here larger quantity is 3x plus 2 and smaller quantity is 2x. Suppose if we write in the form of ratio, how we can write it? First, we have to multiply the n terms, that is 2x plus 2 into 1, and then multiply the two middle terms, that is 2x and 2. It can be written as 1 into 3x plus 2 equal to 2 into 2x. Now let us find the value of x. Here 1 into 2x plus 2 equal to 2 into 2x can be written as 3x plus 2 equal to 4x. Then take 3x to the right hand side, we get 2 equal to 4x minus 3x. That is equal to 2 equal to x, or we can say x equal to 2. Then let us compute length and breadth. We know length L equal to 3x. When we substitute x equal to 2, we get 3 into 2 equal to 6 centimeter. And breadth B equal to 2x. When we substitute, we get 2 into 2 equal to 4 centimeter. Now let us do one more similar question. Question is, the length and breadth of a rectangle are in the ratio 3:2. It is enlarged by increasing the length by 2 centimeters, and now length and breadth are in the ratio 5:3. What are the length and breadth of the original rectangle? In this question also ratios have given. So let us write the length and breadth of a rectangle are in the ratio 3:2. So let us take length equal to 3x and breadth equal to 2x. And we know the length is increased by 2 centimeter. So the new length equal to 3x plus 2, and there is no change in breadth. Breadth is same, 2x. And the ratio of new length and breadth are also given, that is 5:3. So let us write this relation as 3x plus 2 divided by 2x equal to 5 divided by 3. Then cross multiply, we get 3 into 3x plus 2 equal to 5 into 2x. Then simplify, we get 9x plus 6 equal to 10x. Take 10x to the right hand side, we get 6 equal to 10x minus 9x. So 6 equal to x, or x equal to 6. Then compute length and breadth of the original rectangle. We know length L equal to 3x. When we substitute, we get 3 into 6 equal to 18 centimeter, and breadth equal to 2x. When we substitute x, we get 2 into 6 equal to 12 centimeters. Let us see one more example. The length and breadth of a rectangle are in the ratio 3:2. The length is increased by half as much and the rectangle is enlarged. What is the ratio of length and breadth of the larger rectangle? In this question, they have given length and breadth of the rectangle are in the ratio 3:2. So let us write length and breadth of a rectangle are in the ratio 3:2. So let us take length equal to 3x and breadth equal to 2x. Then what change happened to the rectangle? Yes, the length is increased by half and enlarged the rectangle. So we can write the length is increased by half. So half of 3x is 3x divided by 2, which is equal to 1.5 x. So 1.5 x increased with the original length. So let us write the length of the larger rectangle equal to 3x plus 1.5 x, which is equal to 4.5 x. And the breadth is same, 2x. Our question is ratio of length and breadth of the larger rectangle. So let us write the ratio of length and breadth as 4.5x is to 2x. Here x is common. So divided by x we get 4.5 is to 2. Here 4.5 we can write it as 9 divided by 2. So 9 divided by 2 is to 2. You can see now one is in the form of fraction and the other one is in the form of natural number. So let us write both terms as in the form of natural numbers. For that, let us multiply both sides with 2. We get 2 into 9 divided by 2 is to 2 into 2. Here 2 will be cancelled. We get 9 is to 4. So we can say the ratio of length and breadth of the larger rectangle is 9 is to 4. Now let us do some questions from page number 137. Question number 1. Acid and water are mixed in the ratio 4 is to 3 to make a liquid. On adding 10 more liters of acid, the ratio changed to 3 is to 1. How many liters of acid and water does the liquid contain now? Children, from the question let us write acid and water are mixed in the ratio 4 is to 3. So let us take volume of acid equal to 4x and volume of water equal to 3x. Then what happened? Yes, adding 10 more liters of acid. Then how can we write new volume of acid and water? Yes, volume of acid equal to 4x plus 10 and volume of water remains same 3x. And the new ratio also given in the question. So let us write the new ratio as 3 is to 1. So let us write this relation in the form of fraction, that is 4x plus 10 divided by 3x equal to 3 divided by 1. Then what we'll do? Yes, cross multiply, we get 1 into 4x plus 10 equal to 3 into 3x. Then simplify, we get 4x plus 10 equal to 9x. Then take 4x to the right hand side, we get 10 equal to 9x minus 4x. So 10 equal to 4x. From there x equal to 10 divided by 5, which is equal to 2. Now we get x equal to 2. What is our question? How many liters of acid and water does the liquid contain now? So we can find it. In the first mixture, we know volume of acid equal to 4x. Then substitute x, we get 4 into 2 equal to 8 liters. Then volume of water equal to 3x. Substitute x equal to 2, we get 3 into 2 equal to 6 liters. In the present mixture, volume of acid equal to 4x plus 10. Then substitute x equal to 2, we get 4 into 2 plus 10, which is equal to 18 liters. Then next volume of water, that is 3x, 3 into 2 equal to 6 liters. Question number 2. Two angles are in the ratio 1 is to 2. On increasing the smaller angle by 6 degree and decreasing the larger angle by 6 degree, the ratio changed to 2 is to 3. What were the original angles? Children, from the question, let us write two angles are in the ratio 1 is to 2. So let us take smaller angle equal to 1x or x. and larger angle equal to 2x. Then what happened? Smaller angle increased by 6 degree and larger angle decreases by 6 degree. So let us write increasing smaller angle by 6 degree. Then what will be the smaller angle? Yes, smaller angle equal to x plus 6. Then decreasing the larger angle by 6 degree. So let us write larger angle equal to 2x minus 6. We know the new ratio equal to 2:3. Then how can we write this relation? Yes, x plus 6 divided by 2x minus 6 equal to 2 divided by 3. Then cross multiply, we get 3 into x plus 6 equal to 2 into 2x minus 6. Then simplify, we get 3x plus 18 equal to 4x minus 12. Then take x terms in one side. We can write it as 18 plus 12 equal to 4x minus 3x. Then simplify, we get 30 equal to x or x equal to 30. Then substitute x equal to 30 and find the original angles. We know smaller angle equal to x. Substitute x equal to 30, we get smaller angle equal to 30 degree. And larger angle is 2x. Substitute x equal to 30, we get 2 into 30 degree equal to 60 degree. Hope these are clear to you. We will discuss the remaining questions in the next class. Until then, bye.